think about Nottingham, they think Sherwood Forest, Robin Hood, Nottingham Castle, really just kind of like a small town that's probably cute and historical and surrounded by this cute little forest. But we were surprised when we came here to Nottingham. It's actually a pretty big city, well, by Canadian standards. It's probably here considered a small city, but it certainly still has all of those things and way more, which is why we're making this video, because we want you to put Nottingham on your UK travel bucket list. We only have one day here in Nottingham, so we actually didn't get to see all of the really kind of touristy things. We didn't get to Sherwood Forest, which is just outside of the city, and we didn't get to Nottingham Castle. We saw the outside of it, but we didn't get inside. We did, however, get to have a pint and some delicious vegetarian like English pub fare at the oldest inn in the UK and second oldest tavern. And we got to enjoy it at Ye Olde Trip to Jerusalem. What a name. Anyways, it's really cute, a really great little historic spot. It's basically a tavern that is carved into the side of this rock hill in the middle of Nottingham. At the top of the hill is the castle, and just at the bottom of this hill, carved into it, is this amazing little pub. So we really got to enjoy some delicious food, and I think some of Nathan's favorite beer he's ever had at this pub. Definitely worth a trip. We also had time to explore the city of caves. I had no idea that Nottingham had this, like a bunch of caves that that were underneath the city. And so I love caves and I really wanted to take a look inside. So we got to take a tour of that and we really enjoyed it. Our guide's name was Andy and he was hilarious. If you have a chance to have him as your guide, you are very lucky. These caves served as homes all the way from the Stone Age through to the Renaissance, and actually they were even used in World War II as bomb shelters. So in here you get to see kind of the old homes in which they lived, like how they kind of lived in them, the old cesspit, gross, the old wells, and also the tanneries. Actually underneath a mall discovered when they wanted to build this mall, they're like, oh wait, there's like all these caves here. And so it's actually quite interesting, really great guided tour. Doesn't take too long, but 45 minutes to an hour while you're there. And it's well worth it. Our favorite way to get around almost anywhere is by foot. And the reason we do that is because we really love to take in what you can while walking. It's just so much easier. We take bus trips or like public transportation if it's kind of a long jaunt between things. But if it's like a 20 minutes or under walk, we tend to walk it because we really just feel like we get to see more of the city that way. So we get to walk around the castle, we get to walk by great shops, we get to see all the different options for pubs and places to eat along the way. And that actually helped guide us to places like I'm gonna say this wrong, Las Iguanas. It's really great. It has its own vegetarian and vegan menu, but it has meat options as well. It's like a Mexican style food restaurant, really yummy. It also helped us discover some really cool extra attractions like the little fair in the middle of the city and the indoor kind of art installation / playground at the gallery. of the great things about being a traveling family is that we get to actually plan our trips around our own individual interests. Our oldest has the dream of working as a conceptual artist for Warhammer. So being able to come to this city where Warhammer all started allowed us to actually talk to employees and get an idea of what he's going to need to work towards to be able to work there. It allowed us to go into Warhammer World, which I didn't even realize would be a thing, and get so much inspiration there. The artistry is amazing. We got to enjoy some delicious vegetarian food at Bugman's Bar, which is a Warhammer themed bar as well. And it also has, again, lots of meat options as well for those who are meat eaters. So now that we've been here and seen all these things, he's even more inspired to be able to follow this dream of working for Warhammer. The nice thing is that we even got to check out the city and see if it was a place that he would enjoy living, because if he was to work as a concept artist for Warhammer, he would have to live there as well. And so he actually had a chance to do this. These are just wonderful things to be able to do as a traveling family. If you want to learn more about that, make sure you subscribe below, because that's what we do. We help families travel more, and if you're interested in what it's like to be a full-time family traveling, then we would love to be able to make videos about that for you. Comment below with any questions you have and subscribe. If you're a history buff, a foodie, this city is vegetarian heaven. Nerd or artist then this city is for you. Thankfully, our oldest is all of these things, and so he's quite excited about coming to the city one day to live. It has some rough areas, to be sure. I'm sure anybody who's been to Nottingham will want to comment that, and I do want to make it clear that it's like any other city, that there is going to be some rough areas. But overall, we've really enjoyed our time there, and it has the friendliest community out of all of the places that we've ever traveled. Just the amount of people that want to help you, just want to chat with you. From the time when we got there to the time that we left, it has been one friendly person after the other. There is really just so much to do and see here. We definitely didn't see it all, and we 100% want to go back. We hope that this has inspired you to take a look at Nottingham, especially if you're a nerd, because this is such a fantastic and fun place to enjoy. So don't forget to subscribe, ask any questions you have of us as a traveling family below, and we will see you every further mile.